It's so obvious. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice job getting that punch through. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. That counter shot lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
El Matador is hurt. It's somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Ricardo Mayorga in that last round. You know that belt. Back at it in round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. These two fighters are made for one another. El Matador in trouble. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
That hook won't score. How about that time counter shot? And he scores with the counter. Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Punch, counter punch. Ricardo Mayorga goes down. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Fantastic punch. done with that counter shot. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Mayorga in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Ricardo Mayorga seeing stars right now. Ricardo Mayorga is on the canvas. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Good counter punching. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
See a jab from these two. That jab gets blocked. It's all offense all the time. You know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Has to be careful. And Teofimo Lopez might be ready to go. Teofimo Lopez goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Both men were knocked down. This is the beginning of round 6. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
Beautiful counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? And he misses with that jab. Nice counter punch. Nice counter shot. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. And the takeover's in some big trouble now. How did they not go down?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punching. Is not an option for these two. And he scores with the counter. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in that once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Mayorga in that last round.
What you doing?
Get out there.
Here comes round 7. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Jab misses. Blocks the left uppercut. So much firepower here. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This has been a very... Hold that thought! Mayorga is hurt. We almost saw a knockout a second ago. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have